Hi, my name is Brendan Bohan, and I'm a Solutions Engineer here at SingleStore. If you have been following along, we have gone over pipelines, search tactics, how to create your first workspace, and other topics. They explored a ton of features that SingleStore has to offer, and we were able to do all of them within our shared free forever tier, which, when you think about the amount of value you get for free, it's incredible. Today we are going to get even more granular. This episode is all about working with geospatial data. And if you are unfamiliar, geospatial data refers to information that has a geographic component, meaning it is tied to specific locations on Earth. This data can include coordinates, addresses, regions, etc. One easy example is Google Maps. Anyone and everyone leans on this amazing piece of technology. Geospatial data is becoming increasingly important because it allows for real-world insights that drive decision-making across industries. Location-based data helps optimize resources, predict movement trends, and improve efficiency. With more connected devices and real-time data streaming, geospatial technology is playing a larger role in shaping the way we interact with the world. So let's get started. As always, you're going to want to navigate to the Data Studio on the left. And here, there are two ways you can follow along. Create a new blank notebook, or import the notebook from the description. I'm going to import from a file on my local system. Click the Geospatial Data Notebook, then click Import. From there, we will make sure we choose the correct workspace and database. This is where we differ from previous videos. We are going to want to create a workspace. You can learn how to create and size your workspace in my previous video, Sizing Your First Cluster in SingleStore. For now, an S00 will handle the data we are going to work with. Geospatial data has its limitations, one being that the best performance and most functionality while manipulating geospatial data comes from our row store table structure. Up until this point, we have strictly used column store, which is a great hybrid table structure. Although the geography type, which I will show later, is used to store more complex geospatial data, like paths and polygons, and lacks indexing capabilities on column store tables. Great, with that out of the way, once it's imported and the workspace is set up, let's get started. Since we are using the standard workspace, we will want to create a database. After that, a quick callback to the column store limitations. You cannot use the geography data type like you can in row store. Next, we will create a row store table with a shape column and centroid column. One will be a polygon or a shape that has at least 3 unique points, and the first and last point pairs must be equal. Then the centroid is the point we will use for a reference and testing the features. Then we'll insert some dummy data. There are quite a few functions, but for now we will test geography_intersects, which finds a point and sees if the point intersects with any edge of the polygon. Now let's create a separate table that we will join with the first neighborhoods table to see what businesses are in what neighborhoods. Create the table with just the points, aka its unique addresses, and insert some dummy data. Then we join the two tables and see if there are any businesses contained within Elegant Island. Here we see that Push and Pop Cafe does reside within Elegant Island. Then we will do a simple select to see that if we visually explain it, Elegant Island is the only neighborhood that contains Push and Pop Cafe. I've even provided 2 graphical representations. If we went to Probability Bay with the intention of getting something from Push and Pop Cafe, we've sadly gone out of bounds. Again, this is a very basic explanation, but you can get a decent understanding of how geospatial data works. There are a ton of other functions, but I'll let you explore those. I've added a couple datasets in the description to really test your knowledge. Get creative, and as always, if you have any questions, feel free to speak with the team.